we're not going to ask Jacoby Brissett to be Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck was a unique player. But Jacoby Brissett is a winning football player in this league. And he is I think you heard what Andrew said. Jacoby Brissett is a rare leader. He is. He's a rare human being, man. That locker room loves Jacoby Brissett.
We are ready to go to battle, and we have tremendous certainty that Jacoby is a guy that can change this narrative. I was there when Bledsoe got hurt and Brady came on the field. Who's a skinny guy from Michigan? I mean, you know, he was there with the Nick Foles thing. I mean, you know, I can see Dick Vermeil crying now, you know, and look what happened. I mean, it doesn't always happen, but man, I mean, that's the greatness of waking up and being this game.
Well, that's a guy who's trying to will himself to feel better about a bad situation. And who knows?
Yeah.
He referred to Dick Vermeil crying. That was after Trent Green had his ACL torn.
Right.
Preseason 1999. Here comes Kurt Warner. Who the hell is Kurt Warner?
Right.
He's the MVP of the league.
Yes.
Who the hell is Tom Brady? He's the greatest quarterback of all time.
Right.
So we're going to find out who Jacoby Brissett is. But we've seen plenty. That's the difference. We've seen plenty of Jacoby Brissett. He started 17 games in his NFL career. He started 15 for the Colts in 2017 when Andrew Luck was out with a shoulder. But we've given Brissett praise, Chris, because he got thrust into that situation 2 years ago. Labor Day weekend, traded straight up for Philip Dorsett, and here's Jacoby Brissett, doesn't know the team, doesn't know the coaches, doesn't know the offense, doesn't know the city, and he starts 15 games. He only wins 4, but he played well under the circumstances. Now he's got the full off season where he can learn the offense. They build it around him, and off they go.
Exactly right. I mean, this is a different team than it was 2 years ago when he was trying to, you know, piece together a 15-game season and figure out an offense on the fly and who the heck are my teammates, and I don't even know who the right guard is, you know, a few weeks later. That was a big issue. The biggest thing that jumps out to me, one, Jacoby Brissett's had a lot of time in preseason football to grow. Two, like you said, it's a new coaching staff. He's been in the system for this is his second year under Frank Reich. And three, this team is a different team than 2 years ago. I mean, he went from back then 2 years ago to going, ooh, this offensive line's shaky. And this is the reason Andrew Luck's out of football, too. Now he's behind the big blue wall. You know it. I mean, they are unreal. It's one of the best O-lines in football, let alone they got talent around them and the system and everything that goes with it. So, again, are they going to be as good with Andrew Luck? Certainly not. But do they fall off earth? Not at all. I mean, Jacoby Brissett can do everything Andrew Luck can, maybe not to quite the, same capacity or at the highest level, but it's still really good to make the offense work and make a lot of big plays.
And they're in very good hands with Frank Reich, the guy who fell out of the sky after Josh McDaniels bailed on the Colts following Super Bowl 52. Reich, who wasn't even a candidate before they tentatively hired Josh McDaniels, ends up being the perfect guy for the job. And he came from Philadelphia, where they lost Carson Wentz during December and still won the Super Bowl with the backup quarterback. So the last guy to freak out about this, Chris, is going to be Frank Reich.
Right.
He's the perfect guy to take this team forward. And Chris Ballard, the perfect GM to continue to build and refine and go and grow. And I think that, you scratch him off the list of definite playoff team. But I think that when December rolls around, they're going to be alive.
Yeah,
they're going to be in the mix.
Right.
Maybe for the division, definitely for a wild card berth. And this is good for them because the expectations now plummet.
Yeah.
They fall off the radar screen. They can go about their business, almost like last year when we expected nothing out of them when they had Andrew Luck back because we didn't expect anything out of Luck.
Right.
Same vibe now for the Colts in 2019.
Same type of vibe. You're right. And, I think the other thing, too, that I always look at with a football team to go, ooh, does it give you a chance? I don't look at the quarterback right away. I look up front. And, like we talked about, we know the O-line special is arguably the best in football, if not the best. The defensive side of the ball, their front there. I mean, it's a pretty good deep defensive line with a lot of young talent too. So where at least at the very least I look at it and go, ooh, there's no team in football that's just going to overpower the Colts when they get out on the field and they're going to be totally mismatched and we're going to go, oh gosh, if they had Andrew Luck here, they would win a shootout and they might be able to pull this out. No, they can play any style of football they want right now. The way Chris Ballard has kind of set up the football team, they can do it all. They can play smash mouth, they can get in the shotgun, RPOs, all you want. So again, I think this team is still dangerous. I think the biggest area they lose Andrew Luck in is one thing, and that's just the clutch factor. Andrew Luck was a little bit like a Derek Jeter or a Tom Brady, where you just, don't you agree? You were like, oh, Colts are down by 10 with 10 minutes left in the game. Andrew Luck will get the ball one time to win the game at the end. And more times than not, he came back, made them come back, or they tied it, or, maybe scored, or the other team scores late in the game and they end up losing. But that's where the greatness of Andrew Luck was. I think he always gave him a chance in the fourth quarter to be competitive, no matter how crappy they might have played the 3 quarters previous to that.
We had the schedule up a minute ago, and if the control room wants to put it back up, feel free to do so.
Put it up, control room.
I remember, and there it is. Hey, that was quick. Here's the thing, Chris. Look at the first 4 games. We get to see them Week 5, Sunday night at the Chiefs. But those first 4 games, Chargers, Titans, Falcons, Raiders, like, if you're the opponents of the Colts the first 4 weeks, well, how do you regard them? We talk all the time about, the teams that you get fired up for, the teams that you get excited for, the teams that have the bullseye. If you're getting ready for the Colts now, they don't have Andrew Luck. I don't care what the coach says in the locker room.
Right.
You're going to think, they're nothing without Andrew Luck. They may catch some people off guard here, and they could be 3-1.
Oh,
through
this
the
could
first
be
4 weeks.
Reverse Jedi mind trick to the fullest as far as the NFL is concerned. Because you're right. Opposing teams are going to look at the Colts and go, we feel better now. Jacoby Brissett's not there. The Colts are going to be in the locker room going, we can still win games without Andrew Luck. Screw Andrew Luck. He's not the whole team, and I mean that respectfully to Andrew Luck, but that's just the mentality of a guy in a locker room where they're going to go, not one guy makes our football team.
I don't think insert name can ever be used respectfully, but I get your point.
Football-wise, it can be.
Screw you, and I mean that respectfully.
Yeah, screw you too this Monday morning. But regardless, I don't think this is a team that is going to fall apart. There's great leadership at all levels here. I mean, Jim Irsay, has he had some wild moments in his life? Certainly, but he loves his team. He loves his players. Chris Ballard, same way. I mean, Frank Reich, you mentioned it. So there's tremendous leadership throughout the football team to where I just think this team is still going to be highly competitive and fun to watch.
I feel pretty good about the Colts. I really do.
Yeah,
they're going to have some big decisions to make. I think I've heard they're already talking about trying to extend Jacoby Brissett's contract, which they should do.
No,
right?
their
He's
QB situation's looking really good, really. With Chad Kelly behind him, who has a chance to be really special, but I understand Jacoby Brissett getting extended.
Who would have dreamed a year
Right?
ago that after everything that Chad Kelly went through, he's going to be back in position to be a number 2 quarterback?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.